At sa patuloy na pakikibaka ng sandatang lakas ng Pilipinas, ang CEISSAFP ay patuloy ding naglalayong mapanatili, mapadali at mapagtibay ang kanilang mga operasyon at serbisyo. Sa kabila ng mga pagsubok at suliranin na napagdaanan ay nanatiling matatag na siyang nagsisilbing inspirasyon sa sinumang nagdanais na magsilbi sa bayan.
We do environmental scanning. Common yan sa isang military unit. So, we track what is happening inside and outside our environment. Then we do analysis on how to keep our mission relevant to the needs of the current situation of the organization. Dito, nakikita kung, effective pa yung process, kaya ipagpatuloy lang natin. Or kailangan nang mag-shift to a newer technology. Kaya nga, as I have said, we are now strengthening our cybersecurity capabilities because the domain of warfare has also evolved in cyberspace. Aside from that, we have our own CEISSAFP Multi-Sector Advisory Board or MSAB na siyang tumutulong sa amin sa pamamagitan ng stakeholder consultation and engagement. So our MSAB is composed of experts coming from different fields of academe, business, government, and non-government organization. They are so kind and generous to CEISSAFP. At makikita mo talaga na effective yung whole-of-nation approach towards holistic national development. Kasi itong mga MSAB members ng CEISSAFP, they are full of knowledge and experiences. And they are respected in their field and they give their expert advice to us freely out of passion to help us improve relevantly. Actually, dahil sa kanila, we have the opportunity to be invited to visit their place, join their trainings, adapt their best practices. So ang ganda, we listen to their inputs and we give feedback to them. Ibang level yung transformation ng unit kasi may civilian stakeholders na gumagabay sa amin at nag-expect ng magandang output. Kaya we intend to strengthen our collaboration with them. Anyway, lahat naman ng serbisyo natin ay para sa bayan.
As an individual from the private sector, I think that the impact of CEISSAFP cannot be seen directly. Its success in the transformation roadmap can only be seen through the armed forces of the Philippines. So if we have a very successful armed forces of the Philippines within its roadmap, then CEISSAFP, by virtue of its being a support staff, can be seen by the private sector. The project of CEISSAFP to include the private sector as an advisory board creates in many ways that particular. How will the AFP look like if it did not have CEISSAFP? The armed forces, as any organization, depends on efficient communications. And the only way that it can work properly is if the team that is tasked to implement effective communications.
CEISSAFP is enabled to steer its course towards its strategic objective of becoming a reliable, responsive, secure, interoperable C4S support system for the effective command and control of the AFP. This, to us, reflects the unit's commitment to a fundamental transformation taking a whole-of-society approach in dealing with the most pressing concerns, especially in this time of enhanced reliance on information and communications technology.
As our genuine contribution to the overall vision of the AFP, we will continue to pursue the transformation roadmap to implement our strategic objectives in providing reliable, responsive, secure, and interoperable command and control communications computer systems to have an effective command and control of the AFP. Base sa aming transformation roadmap, in the next 5 years, we will be mission-capable unit. Sa AFP kasi mayroon tayong parameters na nasusukat ang overall readiness ng isang unit. So, ang CEISSAP, nakalatag ang plano niya kung anong specific development ang gusto nating makita sa future in terms of its operational performances. To be specific, we want to develop how we perform our core processes. So now we are working towards a robust, secure, and interoperable CIS network. Gusto nating laging connected yung mga AFP units, kaya inaayos natin ang ating network infrastructure. At patuloy ang acquisition natin ng mga redundancy platforms para siguradong hindi tayo mawawalan ng connectivity. Isa pang dapat abangan sa CEISSAP ay yung quality development of its service. We will train our personnel to be competent in developing cross-platform software kasi yan ang trend ngayon. Isang click na lang, lalabas na ang data at yun din naman talaga ang kailangan natin para maging mabilis at epektibo ang ating serbisyo. Another vision is our transition to solution-based multimedia services. Napatunayan na kasi natin na epektibo ito lalo na ngayong pandemic. Nakapag-usap pa din ang ating mga senior leaders na monitor natin yung mga sundalo natin sa amang lupalop ng Pilipinas, sila nag-ooperate. At nakapag-collaborate tayo sa ating foreign counterparts kahit walang physical movements. So yan ang kagandahan ng multimedia solutions at gusto po natin yan ma-utilize ng gusto sa darating ng mga panahon. Ang mensahe ko para sa mga personnel ng CEISSAP ay ipagpatuloy lamang yung ating nasimulan sa ating transformation roadmap, yung quality development of people, processes, and technology. We will continue to seek proficiency di lang para sa trabaho kundi pati na rin sa ating sarili at pamilya. Mag-ingat tayo lalo na ngayong may pandemic. Para naman sa ating mga aspiring individuals na gustong magsundalo, mag-join na kayo. Very timely, we have an opening for special enlistment. Kung hindi naman kayo umabot sa quota, open ang ating Philippine Air Force, ang Army and Navy para i-accommodate kayo. Mapupunta din kayo dito eventually. May mga available plantilla pa din tayo for civilian employees, lalo na for programmers and engineers. Masarap magserbisyo sa ating bayan, ibang level ang self-actualization. Join na kayo, magsama-sama tayo, magsilbi sa bayan.
Bagamat marami ang banta at peligro sa kanilang serbisyo, ay nananatiling determinado at porsigido. Sila ay nagnanais na masiguradong maproteksyonan ang mga miyembro ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas sa kanilang bawat operasyon nang sa gayoy kanilang mapagtagumpayan ang anumang dagok na susuungin. Tunay ngang hindi matatawaran ang mahalagang tungkulin na ginagampanan ng support unit ng AFP-JHQ o ang Communication, Electronics and Information System Service, Armed Forces of the Philippines mula noon hanggang ngayon at susunod pang mga henerasyon.
Ang inyong kawal magtatakbo sa inyo, ang sandigan ng kagitingan, katapatan, kabayanihan. Taglay ng